darkness, not a peep in the void. Then shapes, sounds, blurred and distorted, but growing into something more tangible. I feel my feet on the floor and my arms by my sides. My mouth is dry and my breath has come to me in short gasps. My hearing slowly restoring. Tasteful piano music soothes my aching brain. Although I see no piano, I blanket the haziness away and take in my surroundings, releasing the moderate shock that I am to my household ballroom. Looking down, I'm wearing my finest, most expensive garments, a three-piece navy suit with silver cufflinks. My hands run back alongside my scalp to find my hair groomed into a stylish wave. I see others dressed in similarly graceful attire, the men in the suits and ties, and all the women in typical history-related dresses. They all chat politely to one another, laughing and smiling. Glasses of wine in their hands, an ordinary chandelier dominates the room from above. As the fireplace burns a thoughtful light, a cool, comfortable energy hangs in the air, dampening my uncertainty. The room is neither crowded or boisterous, or dull and wearisome, but instead perfect balance in between. Still somewhat dazed, I force my legs into action and take a short stroll. There is no mountain to tell, whatever the occasion may be. No birthday banner, nor Christmas tree, nor New Year countdown clock tables. They were arranged in lines beside the walls, covered in gift boxes, flower vases, and elegant snack food. Grand paintings adorn the walls, picturing utopian landscapes in various forms, arranging from futuristic megacities to happy, humble grasslands. Mustached butlers amble between the bunches of people, carrying plates of cooked shrimp and colorful pastries. The smell is intoxicatingly pleasant. My bewilderment settles me to curiosity, and I decide to start looking for answers. I approach a man, standing alone near the corner of the room, sipping a glass of champagne. He hums a merry tune to himself, but stops as I tap him on the shoulder. He crawls towards me. Half of his face had been torn off, leaving nothing more but a cavernous opening in its place, exposing his brain matter. I backed away in disgust, pointing and stammering at the man gave me a puzzled, disdainful expression, and turned back around again. I flicked my eyes from guest to guest in panic, their friendly demeanors distracted by me at first, but now I see the awful truth. Each is married by some terrible deformity. A woman in icy blue complexion and a shock of wet, dropping hair chats courteously to a gentleman with blackened, burned skin. Another man with a collection of dripping holes, shot clean through his temple, walks to talk to two twin brothers, covered in boils and scabs. And another one with the opening melted straight away through his chest. I weave through the ballroom, my unwelcome reputation becoming blindly apparent. Groups of people hurriedly side out of my way, shooting me dirty looks from the corner of my eye. To every conversation I have tried to enter, I am met with the contemptuous glances and raised eyebrows, as if I were deformed one, or even the butlers, who were noticeably free of disfigurement, simply to ignore me, treating my presence as some sort of imperfection. I am startled by once a mighty creak that echoes from the front doors. The curtains burst open, and an aurora of white light beams into the room. So dazzling, I am forced to shield my eyes from the brightness. The guests smile and sigh contentedly, and one by one, they put down the refreshments and sip on through the doorway, disappearing in the light engulfed by their bodies. The last guest slips through, and the door slams shut in my face as I approached it. I turn back towards the ballroom to discover that the hospitable atmosphere has been evaporated. The fire is extinguished, the candlestick's flames have been reduced to gusts of smoke, plunging into a room in a darkened grayish shadow. The chandelier has fallen into disrepair, and the paintings seem to warp and darken before my very eyes, twisting into a manner of strange shapes. The food, to which it seems so appetizing, is now rotten and dusty, and swarmed by flies. I picked up seemingly unaffected by the glass of wine, only to spoil it and turn to ashes in my hand. Childlike voices giggle and whisper all around me, slowly growing in volume. I came across a shattered mirror, my body decomposing in its dark reflection. Peeling the skin stretches tight over my body frame, and the light drains from my eyes in an instant, leaving only a hollow stare. My suit withers to rags, the hair falling from my head in messy clumps. Horrified, I collapse onto the floor. Another voice louder than the others whispers in my ear, "You've been here for too long." It speaks in a voice like grinding teeth. "Better wake up now, before you forget how to." As I opened my mouth to scream, I was awakened by cold sweat upon my bedroom floor. I immediately ran downstairs into the ballroom. It's untouchable, exactly how it has always been, empty and unused, not a dust particle out of place. There were no guests, no tables, no paintings on the wall, nor fire in the fireplace. I sigh in relief as I slink back to my bedroom. Merely had a bad dream. The sun informs that day has not quite begun at ease. I slip back into bed and stare out the window outside. The ground is white and powdery, and a chill lies in the air. Through the morning, snowfall has ceased. Something catches my eye, a discrepancy, a light breeze that pulls the curtains apart, and I jump in to confirm what I surely cannot be true. From the front door leads dozens of footprints imprinted in the snow. They carry on far into the distance, overrolling the hills and out of sight. And that, my little pretties, was the After Party, a creepypasta written by Cornconic. My final thoughts on this story. Now, I kind of remember hearing this story maybe last year or maybe the year before on another creepypasta channel. But I thought, you know what, maybe I should go ahead and give this one a go. This one was definitely a pretty good story. I'm not gonna lie. It's a really good story, and I have to say to the author, you did an amazing job with this. This is honestly one of my favorite creepypastas that I have personally seen, and I personally really enjoy how well this story is in my sense because it is a well made, really good story. I personally really like the concept of it, and the fact that it's a bad dream, I honestly really like that idea. Although that has been used before, but I still personally thought it was a good story. So I guess with that being the case and with that being said, this story was actually pretty nice. I mean, it's a short story, but I personally really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. So, with that being said, and that being the case, it's a well made story. It's a pretty good one. And I will leave a link in description down below for any of you guys who are interested in checking this story out. This story is a pretty good one, and I personally really enjoy this. So, I guess with that being the case and with that being said, pretty good story. I do have to say, there's nothing really wrong with the story. I can't say what I did not like about it because I can't seem to find it. But it's a good story. I highly recommend you guys take a look at this one if you haven't. Yeah, it's a pretty good story. I do have to say it's a well made. The grammar's good, and the sentence structuring was really well done too. I mean, I know it's a short story, but I personally really found this to be very enjoyable. So, anyways, I guess with that being said, and that being the case, I do recommend you guys check out the story. If you haven't, you guys will not be disappointed. This is a really fun story, and I personally really enjoyed it. So, I guess with that being the case, and with that being said, I personally really recommend you guys check out this story. You will not be disappointed. It's well made in detail. I personally really like this one. I thought it was well made in detail. It's beautiful, well made. It's awesome. I personally really thought that this one was it's a good story. I mean, I personally really like it. I thought it was a nice story. I mean, it's a good one. So I will leave a link in the description down below like I usually do, just so that way you guys can go check this one out if you haven't. So, I guess with that being the case and with that being said, yeah. What did you guys personally think of this creepypasta? Did you all enjoy it? Did you all not? Also, what we have done personally to help make this story a lot better. Yeah. Before I ended, I'm gonna say this is just simply my own personal opinion, and if you happen to disagree with me, that's perfectly fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions in regards to these creepypastas. This is just my own thoughts. I give this story a 10 out of 10. It's a beautiful, well made story. It's definitely a good one. I personally really liked it. So, with that being said, and that being the case, yeah. What did you guys personally think of this pasta? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what we have done personally to help make this story a lot better. Feel free to let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I am the Lion Queen. I want to thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you're enjoying my channel, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell for notifications to when I upload, so that way you guys will not miss an upload. And as always, if you are new to my channel, you guys can subscribe to this one. Also, if you're interested in checking out my Twitter account, link to that will be in the About page section of my channel. And if you are interested in checking out my Twitter, link to that will be in the About page section of my channel, so you'll be able to follow my Twitter account. Also, if you are interested in following my backup channel known as Miss Dark Shigo, link to that will be in the About page section as well, so you guys can go check out my backup channel if you have not checked that one out yet. So, yeah, anyways, I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Thank you so much again for watching, and as always, please roll the outro because I'm out.